You guys will remember this very interesting report that appeared in the media about 3 fellows believed to be 3 spies from Kenya who were arrested in Zanzibar. Okay, information had it that they were actually trying to trail Raila Odinga. Yes, they're actually trying to catch up with him to see what he was actually doing in Zanzibar, to follow him around, see who he was meeting, you know, what kind of meetings he was having, what he was doing, etc., etc. And when these 3 people landed in Zanzibar, pop, they were arrested. Now, this story got even more confusing because the Zanzibari government denied that they had arrested any spies from Kenya. They said, we are not aware of any spies. We are not holding any spies from Kenya. Okay? And even more interesting, the same Zanzibar government said, we are not aware that Bwana Raila Odinga is in Zanzibar. We are not aware. Now, to most Kenyans who are very unfamiliar with Tanzania and Zanzibar, which is part of Tanzania, yeah, such a story would be very confusing. Yes, and they would have no idea as to what's happening. Okay? Now let's start with what most of us know. Yeah, then we shall move to what maybe most of us do not know. Okay? Standard procedure. When a spy is caught or arrested in a foreign country, what is the standard procedure? Is the home government supposed to come out and say, yeah, actually those are spies, our spies we had sent to your country. Yeah, please release them and send them home, please. No way. No way. You have gone on a mission to spy in a foreign country. Yes. And then once you're caught, really on your own. That is standard procedure. Yeah. The home government will deny any knowledge of you. And basically you're on your own. Okay. They could use other means to get you released. Yeah. But those means will have no link or connection to the home government. That's how it works in every country in the world. Secondly, the statement by the Zanzibari government that, oh, we are not aware Raila Odinga is in Zanzibar is hogwash. Okay? Now, many of you don't know this, but Tanzania has the most effective intelligence network in Africa. Yeah? The most effective by far. Yeah. Now, I know a lot of Kenyans look down on Tanzanians. They say, oh, these people don't talk English. But don't be fooled. Kwani English ni nini? The Chinese can't speak English, and yet they are a superpower now. The French can't speak English, mostly. So language is not really an issue you can judge an entire nation on. Okay? I'm just reminding you, most of you, yeah, because some of us really like being naive. We want to assume that everybody should be like us for us to accept them, okay? And meanwhile, you miss the bigger picture. Now, Tanzania has the most effective intelligence network in Africa, yeah? And it has to be one of the top in the entire world because of a very simple thing, yeah? The structure of the nation. They have a system that has been tried and tested, has been there for decades, called the system of Nyumba Kumi, okay? Every 10 households has a leader. And this leader reports, yeah, to the government. As a suspicious person moves into the neighborhood, the intelligence service will have that news straight away. You get my drift? And this is why the Al-Shabaab terror group have completely been defeated to penetrate Tanzania. It has just been impossible for them. So when the Zanzibari government tells you they are not aware Raila Odinga is there, that is just really hogwash. It's a lie. What most likely happened is that he was expected. Karibu sana Bwana Raila. Shikamoo mzee. Yeah, those are the greetings you'd have received as he entered the country. A VIP and a welcome guest of the state. But then the Tanzanians are not stupid. They know the kind of politics that's going on in Kenya. Okay, so they will not gladly and proudly announce that Raila is there, because it would look like they're taking sides. Yeah, this is a very intricate, sensitive political issue. So when the press ask, yeah, the right answer is aye. You mean the guy is in Zanzibar? We're not aware. That is the correct answer to give. Yeah, diplomatically, yeah, that is the correct answer to give. Now, these intelligence officers are in for a very hard time, and I predict a very long stay, yeah, in some Tanzanian prison. Okay, because the government of Kenya, as I've told you, is not going to claim them. Okay? And of course, the government of Tanzania will not take kindly to spies being sent into their country. Yeah? If Kenya wanted any information concerning what is happening there, they should have used the right channels. Yeah? Through the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, etc., etc. Okay? But sending spies into their country, definitely they're not going to take that kindly. Okay? But on to more important issues here. You know, there's a mystery here. What did Raila Odinga go to do in Zanzibar? Now, I've been to Zanzibar, and it's a wonderful place to have a holiday. Okay? But I don't think Raila Odinga went to have a holiday. Yeah? Although pictures on social media showed that actually he was having a holiday. And NASA people are not going to tell you anything. Okay? But it is safe to assume that Raila Odinga was in Zanzibar to have some sensitive meetings which he wanted, which he was very determined they should not be monitored, yeah, by the Kenyan intelligence. Yes, he was very determined that the government should not get any wind of those particular meetings, and Zanzibar was the perfect place, yeah, because as we now know, it was not possible for the NIS to penetrate Zanzibar, yeah, and to catch up with Raila and see what he was doing. Of course, it is no secret that current Tanzanian President John Pombe Magufuli is a very, very close friend of Raila Odinga. Very close. Their friendship runs for decades, decades and decades. And I'll tell you one thing. If you make friends with a Tanzanian, that friendship is normally for life. Very loyal friends. Watakaa na wewe iwe nini. It's a great idea to have a Tanzanian friend. So I'm just giving you a picture, yeah, of the relationship which Raila Odinga must have with John Pombe Magufuli, the Tanzanian president. Now, I don't know if we'll ever know what Raila was really up to in Zanzibar, but one thing you need to know for sure is that it was something to do with the struggle for electoral justice, the struggle for a better Kenya. Until next time, this is Kshs Kumekucha.